Hello, friends, and welcome to Burlington, Ontario. We're at Corpus Cristi Catholic High School for your League One Ontario Match of the Week. My name's Pierce Lang. We've got the Burlington Bayhawks taking on Rush Academy. This game is going to be a real test of Rush's mettle. They're a new entry into the system here, top level in League 2. They had a lot of success in their own age category at the U19 level the last little bit. They won the Disney Championship down in Florida over the Christmas break. But they are going to be in top against one of the best teams in League One Ontario last season, the Burlington Bayhawks, coming in hot with some real strong additions to their lineup. They lost central midfield star and former League One Ontario MVP Jace Katsopoulos over the winter, but they doubled down and picked up some really fantastic players over that time. Eford Allen's going to be on the bench right now. He took a knock last week, but man on the ball right now, Andre Neptune, is a known commodity within the league. He played for Blue Devils FC last year, where he was fantastic. This is Eric Hermans, who was with him in Oakville last season. Your starting lineups here. This is August Oku, who's going to be at the top with Mauro Luli, who's come over from Scrisapi. Then it's going to be Jamil Durham on the left side of midfield with Keone Fairbanks and Simon Trianfulu in the middle with Lucas Raposo on the right side. Luka Frankovic, who's also come over from Scrisapi, is going to be over on the left side with Joe Wellington and John Murillo, in the middle. On the right side, Eric Hermans in goal. They're going to be playing a 4-4-2, while Rush Academy are going to be playing with 4-3-3 setup. Tony Dasmatov, number 11, will be starting up front on the left with Jewel Grant wearing number 24 and number 17. Aki Sahota on the right wearing number 17. In the middle, it'll be Oliver Barta, Nikki Wojdat, and Alp Arkian in a nice little triangle, as we've got a free kick in a dangerous position. Oku Trianfulu, and looks like the number on my game sheet here, standing on the ball. Oku with a hard shot driven right into the wall. Nothing out, well, it's Luli who's wearing number 10, so make that correction here.
Walk it out, Donnie, walk it out. You're okay.
Follow Simon. No turn! Just Simon! Keep it!
Thomas Schoolblack. On the ball now. Get back to running you through this for Rush. Your left back, number 20, Ahmed Sabai. And then in the middle, you got number 2, Alex Wojat, number 6, AJ Jenkins, and number 5, Michael Payton. Goal is Boris Hirschnell. sign on that 4 a.m. Expectation levels high here for Burlington. They finished not too far from the bottom. They started sorting things out to see who would be making it into the championship in League 1 Ontario's Premier Division. And then last year, seemingly against all odds, worked their way up into that top 6 for the playoffs. Fantastic season come to an end against Burlington last year will be back. He's just writing exams right now. Christian Ferreira also absent today. Big expectations being put on him. I was talking to assistant coach Neil Wilson before the match. The expectation level has risen here. They're looking to take things up a notch. The goals have been improved last year, and the squad is very regimented. Last year, a bit of a late start putting their team together before the season. The core that they've got returning is a fair bit of familiarity here amongst this squad. There's still quite a few 06s, 05s, and 04s across the pitch. Almost everyone on the pitch is going to be a 2006 with only one 2007. So distinct advantage in terms of experience, but youthful exuberance could be working in Rush's favor. You'll never underestimate the magic of the cup. We saw Coventry City score 3 unanswered and get the cup there. And they got to the final against Manchester United. Penalties involved last year. LRFC lost to TSS Rovers. So anything can happen. That's why you play the game. Play still 0-0. Clear it up onto the left side. Head that ball back into the Fairbanks gets it slow things down here for a moment. Substitute keeping his way up the pitch, throws the ball into the box. Over Oku, heading clear by Rush. Brought down by Raposo. Raposo's dispossessed there by Magnetovin. We've got our first goal of the game, but what's his phone? No. Fairbanks looks to put Burlington into the lead here. And it's 1-0 for Burlington.
And goal for Burlington scored in the 10th minute by number 26, Keani Fairbanks.
10th minute of play, 1-0 for Burlington. They'll be giving themselves a little bit of a cushion to work with now moving forward. We'll see how Rush respond. Again, this squad is so young. Cleared by Yarmilo. Nikki Wojdat working really hard to try and get the ball into a dangerous spot there for Rush, but it's Burlington coming away with it. Slips through to Luka Frankovic. Frankovic with it on his right foot, and he puts that just over the goal and out for a goal kick. Big booming kick up over half. They're looking for Jewel Grant there. Just a little bit off target. This is Yarmurillo. Back to Hermans, and Hermans gives it right back to one Yarmurillo. Burlington very confident, working the ball around in the back end. Hermans lumps one up for Luli. Oku gets into the mix and blocks the clearance. Eventually comes out. This is Wellington. Simon Trianfulu. Spent a bit of time in the CPL before coming back and joining this squad last season. Wilmington pulled down, and it'll be a Burlington free kick just outside the center circle. Grant turns, full head of steam, charging up the pitch. Swings the ball through, one-on-one with Hermans, and Hermans makes a big diving save down to his left and finally cleared, and it's the captain, number 8, Alp Arkin, putting another ball into the box, and finally Trianfulu gets it to Raposo, who's found Yarmilo. Luli tries to dummy it as Fairbanks was making a run. Wellington goes in for the clearance and caught Grant. He'll get the call. It'll be a Burlington free kick in their own end. Rush get the free kick in their own end. Or throw in, sorry. First day jitters here, guys. Hope you're as excited as I am. The regular season set to start next week. I'm certainly glad to have the cup back after 5 years without it. Is it 5 years or 7 years without the cup? I'm going to go with 5. We'll play it safe. I've got the World Encyclopedia of Football Knowledge here to my left, Johnny Stancotti. He's unsure of whether it's 5 or 7 as well, so if he doesn't know, nobody knows. Raposo with it on the right side. Swings the ball low and hard into the box. Fairbanks gets to it first, gives it to Neptune. Neptune fakes the ball into the box and then follows up, swinging it in, but it's no problem whatsoever for Boris Berezhnoy. Hermans comes out to clear. Tranfulu closing down number 17, Harki Sahota. Oku with it now, turns, gives it to Tranfulu. Raposo with it now, cutting inside. Gets a shoulder in, and it'll be Rush coming back the other way. It's Yarmarillo coming away with it, but once again, Albarkian stepping in and breaking things up for Rush. Ball pushed out wide for Sahota, but he's unable to get his toe on that one. So we've had a couple games already played thus far in the League One Ontario Cup. It was newcomers Sudbury Cyclones losing 1-0 to FC London yesterday. Lone goal scored by Dante Doria to put London through to the next round. And then we had our first upset as the Borough FC made their first appearance in League One action, and it was a victory. Pradek Tam Hankar opened the scoring. In the 53rd minute of that match, and then it was Anselmo Pascual making it 2-0. The consolation goal coming in the 77th minute for Isaiah Wisdom. But it was too little too late for Pickering FC as the Borough FC win their first match in club history. A couple games over on the women's side as Cristi were 4-0 winners over Burlington. Ella Cahill, Jakaya Davis, and then Jakaya Davis again scoring to make it 3-0 going into half, with Ella Cahill topping things off with her second and the fourth of the game. And then we had a 2-2 draw between Pickering FC women and Hamilton United. And then the records here show it was a 2-2 shootout. So I'll have to get an update on who actually went through on that one for you. But we've got a couple games on the go right now as well as Woodbridge are up 2-0 against Unionville Milliken at the moment. 3-0 now with Jacob Spaziri, Luca Pinto, and Franz Mela. No, sorry. Those were yellow cards. But Jacob Spaziri and Justin Chichilo and Anthony Morano getting the 3 goals here. And I think despite their record last year and being saved by some rules and regulations here from going down to the championship, Woodbridge are going to have a very, very good young team, especially that addition of Anthony Morano, who is one of the top young attacking talents in this country as far as I'm concerned. And then Masters are up 1-0 on Pro Stars at the moment. Daniel Avila scoring in the 11th minute of play. And then we've got a couple upcoming games here tomorrow and the day after. Hamilton United taking on Derby, and then on April 23rd, it'll be Unionville Milliken taking on the Simcoe County Rovers. And that kind of gets you up to speed on the games that have already been played so far. Still 1-0 here, friends. 22nd minute of play. Burlington getting on the board earlier with Keani Fairbanks putting the ball in the back of the net. Tranfulu looking for Oku, but it's just a bit too far in front of him, and it'll be Beshesnoy bringing that ball down. Neptune clears. Ball popped up, and it's Sabai trying to bring it down, but Raposo comes away with it. Chance coming here. This is Grant over top of the ball. Still trying to battle his way through. Takes Tranfulu to ground, and Tranfulu will get the call. And it looks like it was Pickering that went through in that shootout final yesterday against Hamilton United. Despite the best efforts of Alexandra Moody, who made a crucial stop in the penalty shootout, but it was not enough to get her squad through. Fantastic sliding challenge there from Joe Willington. Oku looking for Fairbanks, and Tranfulu's clearance is blocked. Neptune goes up to head it on to Luli. Luli takes a knee to the back of the leg and goes to ground, and it'll be a free kick coming up here for Burlington, just over the halfway mark. Neptune back to Yarmarillo. Gets it right back from Tranfulu. Receives once again. You can tell that Rush have backed off a little bit and are sitting back Trying not to play too risky here right now. Neptune with a big booming kick and blast it well over the goal and out of bounds. We had a goal kick coming here for Rush in the 25th minute of play. Last year we had a game of the week here at Corpus Christi High School between Cristi and Burlington, and that was one heck of a match. Not nearly as many goals being put away here today as Raposo goes to ground. But it's early, folks. No one's really rounded into form just about yet, but I'm sure things will come together for both these squads as their seasons move on. Like I said, this Rush team have been very good in their own age category, and they're being challenged this season as they go up from the reserve division ranks to play in League 2. They were the U19 League Cup spring champions last year, and they made it to the semifinals in the fall season. And they do have 4 injuries to their squad right now. That being said, they're lucky Burlington are dealing with a small injury bug right now themselves, as Leiford Allen's watching this match from the sidelines rather than playing. One of my favorite players to watch in this league. An absolute bully on the ball. Left to go play over in Europe the last couple seasons, and he's returned now to show off what he learned while he was away. Gonna join a better club. He'll have plenty of opportunities to play. He's gonna have fantastic service from guys like Simon Tranfulu and Lucas Raposo. I can't think of a stronger top 2 than him and August Oku. Here's Luka Frankovic charging back into a defensive position after one of his famous forays up the pitch. Likes to get involved offensively. Former captain at the University of Waterloo. Ball pushed out wide for Donnie Dasmadov, but unable to make anything happen over on the left side. Again, coming up against one of the top young defensive players in League One Ontario, and Andre Neptune. Can't speak highly enough of that young man. He had a fantastic season last year with Blue Devils FC. Definitely one of their top players in the 2023 League One Ontario men's season. This is Oku cutting back onto his right foot. Low hard shot in towards goal, and no problem whatsoever there for Bresnoy. Neptune comes away with the ball once again. Still on it. Sliding challenge there from Dasmadov, and Dasmadov will avoid a card, although it was a very reckless challenge. Tranfulu over the ball to take the free kick here for Burlington. This is Jameel Dunham standing over the ball. Looks like it'll be a left-footed boot, low hard into the front post and tipped there by Luli towards the net, but puts it just wide of the goal and out for a goal kick here in the 30th minute of play. Still 1-0. County Fairbanks with the opening goal. It's a chilly one here today in North Burlington. Raposo brings it down at the top of the box. Still on it. Low hard shot to the far post. Great save there by Bresnoy, and it'll go back into the rush end. Raposo has the call go against him. Not sure if I like that. He had position and just stood his ground. Referee obviously closer than I was on that call, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. World Encyclopedia of Football Knowledge, Johnny Stancotti, disagrees. Grant trying to get the ball out wide. Neptune able to clear for Burlington. Oku comes away with it, gives it to Raposo, puts it in for Trianfulu. Lucas Raposo with his last name, you can make the assumption there. We know it for a fact that he's the brother of Vancouver Whitecaps midfielder Ryan Raposo. Ryan had a good run in his time with Vaughan before making the leap to MLS after a fantastic career at the NCAA level. Luli with it now, full head of steam, finds Oku. Oku's got it on his right foot, hard shot over the goal, and he's going to get a corner kick off of that, surprisingly. Going to be a corner kick coming here for the Bayhawks. Dunham over the ball now. Looks like it'll be a left-footed in-swinger. Going past the back post. Raposo heads it back into the box. Luli goes for it, and it's Bresnoy over the top of Luli, and he comes over to apologize for the rough and tumble play there. Luli clutching his lower back in a little bit of pain. Frankovic throws the ball in, only to have it come right back to him. Frankovic with another throw. Cleared by Rush. Trianfulu being closed down. I don't know if he knew how close the opposition was coming from his blind side. This is Grant. Grant playing a ball up the wing for Harky Sahota. Great work there by Willington to put the ball out of bounds and give Frankovic an opportunity to come back and get into position. Ball thrown into Sahota. Clearance gets up to half. Luli unable to break through the 2 or 3 white jerseys that had surrounded him. Finally, it's Fairbanks coming away with it after some fantastic hard work there by Trianfulu. Ball swung into the box by Raposo, but it's Bresnoy scooping that one up and slowing things down for Rush. Bresnoy rolling it out to number 8, the captain, Alp Arkian. Hermans is on the ball now. Big booming kick by Hermans, looking for Dunham. Got to give credit where credit is due here. These young fellows for Rush have not been intimidated and have been holding their own. They haven't really tested Hermans too much, but they certainly haven't been giving up a ton of opportunities. This is Dazmatov. Raposo goes to clear, and Dazmatov blocks, and it's going to go out for a Burlington throw. Yamarillo clears it up, looking for Luli. He knocks it on to Oku, and play is switched over to Jamil Dunham over on the far left side. Dunham lays it off for Frankovic. Goes back to Willington, and Willington will give it back to Hermans. The youthful exuberance here of Rush definitely showing. And certainly what comes along with that is, I don't know if it's naivete, but maybe they don't know that they're the underdogs here and are going all out. Credit to them. They've been doing a heck of a job, especially against a very, very competitive Burlington side. This is Sabai. Arkin. Sabai playing it into the middle. This is Oliver Barta. Distinct lack of ball boys in attendance today, so we'll be waiting for someone to retrieve the balls that go over the fence when they do. Dunham unable to keep that ball in bounds, and it'll be Pace throwing it in for Grant. Grant, the first touch like a tractor there. Puts it directly out of bounds. Oku goes back to Yarmarillo. Neptune and Trianfulu with a quick 1-2. Yarmarillo's going to lay the ball across to Willington, and Willington's found Frankovic. Again, Frankovic with a full head of steam, charging up the pitch. He's found Oku. Oku shields the ball and cuts back onto his left side. Left-footed shot in and whistles one just wide of the far post, and it's out for another Rush goal kick here in the 40th minute of play. Still 1-0 for Burlington. Grant with it now, but it's Neptune coming back to dispossess him of the ball, and Neptune goes to ground, slowly rising to his feet as Hermans slows things down. Looks like Andre's okay. Looping ball up to Oku, nods it on, but nobody there for Burlington. It's going to go all the way back to Bereznoi. Speaking of brothers, I'm sure you've figured it out that Nikki Wojdat and Alex Wojdat, number 2 and number 3, are in fact related. I know we all hate to jump to conclusions in a very, very careless, cavalier approach to possession there from Eric Hermans, and he almost comes away with egg on his face as the rush attacker came in and closed him down, blocking his clearance. And it went just wide of the open goal. There, Murillo popping a ball up into the air. Oku's going to try and run under this one, and he beats the keeper and the defender to it. No call on the play. Oku's still on the ground. The rush players unwilling to put it out just as of now, and Oku's still down, clutching his right knee. You hate to see that. Oku had such a fantastic run to close out the season last year. One of the most dangerous offensive players in this league. Wojdat makes a terrible pass to his brother, and Burlington come away with it. Oku had it in the middle, but he was dispossessed. Sahota gives it to Pace. And again, another Burlington player down to ground. That's Jameel Dunham. He's helped up by Pace. It'll be a free kick for Burlington here at about the 30-yard line. We'll see if Tranfulu's got this in his locker to put it on goal. I would have to imagine he's going to be going for the cross here, and it looks like he is back post, but it's Bereznoi coming away with the ball, rolling it out to Pace. Pace clearing it up to number 11, Dazmatov. There's Wojdat, Nikki, but it's Oku again with the ball in the rush box. Dunham. Neptune's found Fairbanks, gets it right back again from Fairbanks. Raposo's ball up the wing is blocked by number 20 in white. That's Ahmed Sabai, and it's out for another Burlington throw in here in the 45th minute. We'll see how much time we have added on here to the first half, if any. Throw towards Oku. This is Luli. Luli with a low hard shot, and he beats Bereznoi, and it's 2-0 for Burlington here in the first half. Mauro Luli with a worm burner, putting the Bayhawks up by 2. And we'll have 1 minute of additional time.
Scored in the 25th minute by number 10, Morrow Luli.
And with that, the Bayhawks give themselves a bit more of a cushion to work with.
Officials, okay, there'll be a minimum of 1 minute of additional time. A minimum of 1 minute of additional time.
We saw the response from Rush after the first goal. They certainly didn't give up, and they haven't shied away from playing the ball out of the back, maintaining possession wherever possible. But I feel it's the age and experience of this Burlington Bayhawks team that's gonna just provide an example of how you close out a game here. There's just so much patience on the ball and willingness to jockey guys and not commit to harsh challenges. This is Wojdat chipping a ball up in the air looking for Grant or Demitsov, and no one able to get to it before the whistle goes, and it's 2-0 for Burlington heading into the half. My name's Pierce Lang. We'll be back with your second half of action here from Corpus Christi Catholic High School in Burlington shortly. So go grab yourselves a Gatorade and a snack, and we will be right back with your second half of action in a few moments. Hello, friends, and welcome back to the second half of action here at Corpus Christi Catholic Secondary School in Burlington, Ontario. It's 2-0 right now for the Burlington Bayhawks over Rush. Goals scored by Mauro Luli and Kiani Fairbanks to give Burlington the lead. Had a chance to catch up with Rush head coach Alex Oren as he was coming off the pitch at the end of the first half. And he said just too many turnovers from his side, but it's been a good game. But they need to focus here in the second half, and I think that's a fair assessment. They've held their own here. They haven't been too badly outplayed, but you can see the age and experience shining through, which has been probably the difference maker, because Rush have certainly had that youthful exuberance that could keep them in the match. Ozo brings it down. This is Trianfulu. Left foot ball into the box, and it's going to go all the way back to Berezhnoy. Oh, look at the pace there on the assistant coach. Great set of wheels. It's always the highlight of my day when I go to a match, getting to touch the ball like that, you know, be a part of the action. It's our lone second half substitution, as far as I'm aware, who just got his first touch on the ball. Let me just flip through my 8 million notes here. It's Matthew Hobachat, who came into the match for Nikki Wojdat. I'll get these notes under control here in just a moment. Sorry for all the rustling going on in your ear. Thank you again for joining us for this opening League One Ontario men's match of the season. This is your League One Ontario Cup, back for the first time in a half century or something like that. We can't figure out just quite how long it's been away. Usually our World Encyclopedia of Football Knowledge, Johnny Stancotti's got that information on hand, but we caught him lacking today. I'm sure I'll get a text message from the one and only Dino Rossi here in a few moments to tell me exactly how many years it's been. This is Mauro Luli breaking down the left side with it on his left foot. Whistles one wide of the goal and out of bounds. Raposo brings it down. Neptune outside of the boot to Fairbanks. Fairbanks puts a low ball into the box, and it'll be Berezhnoy scooping that one up off the turf. Albarkian cleared it out. Neptune throws it in for Trianfulu. Wellington goes back to Hermans. Oh, we've got verification here from the World Encyclopedia of Football Knowledge, Johnny Stancotti, that it was 2018, the last time we had the League One Ontario Cup. Vaughan were the champions on the men's side by the sounds of it. And was it Woodbridge on the women's side? I'll have an update for you here momentarily. That's my guess, though. I feel like it was a trivia question on Twitter in recent weeks. It was Woodbridge. You know you can trust this crew of the Encyclopedia of World Football Knowledge. Johnny Stancati and me. Your favorite League One Ontario commentator, Pierce Lang. And then your second favorite broadcast executive, Dimitri. On hand here to hit the space bar at every 45 seconds so his computer doesn't go into screensaver mode. Brezhnoy with it. Dangerous. Little interaction there as AJ Jenkins got the ball off of a suicide pass from Brezhnoy. Jamil Dunham closed him down quickly. Moving ball into the box, and it's Frankovic. Was it Frankovic? It looked like it was, but yeah, it was Frankovic who rose up to meet it and headed it over the goal. At the half, I had a chance to catch up with Mal Chowan, the executive director of the Burlington Soccer Club here, and he assured me that my favorite event of the League One Ontario season, the Father's Day celebration here in Burlington, will be returning. Pups at the pitch. They had dog yoga, or doga, if you will, going on last year. Plenty of vendors and some gorgeous pups from the local Humane Society on display that are up for adoption. They're going to be doing a fantastic event once again with Joseph Brant Memorial Hospital and the Joseph Brant Foundation to raise money. They raised $2,500 last season. Kicking It for Mental Health is the name of that event, and it's another one of the fantastic marketing initiatives set up by Samantha Stewart, the marketing director here for the Burlington Soccer Club. Free kick here for Rush in the 54th minute of play. There's a couple Rush players get up to warm themselves before potentially entering the match here. We'll see who actually gets the call. Lully lays it off. Fairbanks tries to clear, has his kick blocked. This is Dunham over the ball now. Fairbanks in the middle with it, cuts back, sends it out wide. Raposo, Neptune with the underlapping run on him. Neptune with it now. Puts the ball into the box, goes off the arm of Wojdat, but no call on the play. I think it touched Lully and popped up into the air, so he gets the benefit of the doubt on that one. Neptune gets the ball in, and it's cleared by Savai. Hermans comes out of his goal, clears the ball. Can I get to it? Oh, just beyond my reach. I thought I was going to get engaged and involved in the match here, but No luck today. Pace throws it in, and Fairbanks is able to get a boot to it and clears. Trianfulu on the ball now. He's being closed down very aggressively there by number 11 in white. That's Dasmadov. Trianfulu goes to ground, clutching his right knee. Slow to his feet. Herman's clearance gets caught up in the air. Wellington goes up to head it. Amarillo on it now. Turns. Has a bit more time than he'd anticipated. Goes back to Herman's. Amarillo plays the ball square to Wellington. Chance coming here is it's Oku in on goal, and Berezhnoi is able to clear as he comes charging out of his goal. These young fellas from Rush are going to have to get used to the physical play, especially against a veteran player like Luka Frankovic. They're all expecting a call as Frankovic shoved a forearm into the back of Harky Sahota, and he thought he was going to get the call, but this is not U19 anymore, boys. Oku gets the ball up for Dunham. Dunham clipped by Pace. Vice Captain Pace evades a hard on the play. Arkin gets the ball into the middle. Ball into the box, headed clear by Trianfulu. Bouncing around, and it's Oku getting to it and finally getting it out to half. Luli loses out on the header to Pace. This is Arkian. Arkian on it once again. Obachat. Neptune comes away with it for Burlington, and he springs Luli, but it'll be number 2 in white, Alex Wojat. Wojadatu. His brother was playing in the first half with us and left at the break. Sahota now. Sahota taken down by Trianfulu, and we've got our first yellow card of the game. Trianfulu surprised that of all the calls that have been made today, that's the one that draws the referee's ire.
Issued to Burlington number 6, Simon Triantafilo.
This is Michael Pace over the ball now. Arkian on the ball. Jenkins gives it back to the keeper. Alex Wojdat clears and it gets caught up in the wind and it's pushed out of bounds. The wind's really coming in strong here. You can see it on the corner flag on the far side of the pitch here as Mauro Luli works his way into that area. And it's not nearly as strong when you follow it along the touchline to the near side here, but it's pretty breezy here in the plains of Burlington. We're not too far from Brownie Creek Provincial Park. Dunham puts a ball into the box. Keeper goes up for it. He's going to get the call. Frankovic is deemed to have obstructed his attempt to punch that one clear. Brezhnoy clears it up over half. Neptune went up for it, battling Grant, and it'll be Triantfulu getting it up to Fairbanks. Fairbanks pops it into the air, but Wojdak clears. Triantfulu and Grant battle for it. Raposo gets it to Triantfulu. Raposo gets it right back from Oku. Triantfulu charging up the right side. He's found Raposo. Raposo's pass kind of goes to no one. It'll be Frankovic coming away with the ball here for Burlington. Finding space. Gets it up to Luli. Luli to Fairbanks. Fairbanks closed down quickly by Obachat, and Fairbanks will take down Harky Sahota. That'll be a free kick. Just over half here for Rush. It's the 63rd minute of play. Still 2-0 for the Burlington Bayhawks. Was Keone Fairbanks opening the scoring, and then Mauro Luli in the 45th minute, giving Burlington the 2-0 cushion. This is Jenkins. Offside for a Rush, and that puts an end to their attacking sequence. Harmons to put it back into play. Lofts it up into the air. Pace gets pushed from behind by Dunham. Frankovic's clearance is blocked. Comes to Oku's, found Fairbanks. Fairbanks cuts back with Cruyff turn. Wellington Murphy's found Triantfulu. All the way back to Hermans. Lofted ball looking for Raposo or Luli. Couldn't tell who was closer. They could have both been the same distance away from the ball there, and neither were that close. Got a man down on the pitch that looks to be Obachat, who only just came into the match at halftime, and a couple substitutions coming here for Burlington. It looks like it'll be Dunham coming out.
Exiting the match, number 7, Lucas Raposo, and 92.
Raposo coming out as well.
Emil Durham. Entering the match, number 8, Jordan Stoyanov, and number 17, Mateus Mello.
So Stoyanov played up front quite a bit last season, so we'll look to see if this is a formational thing, but it looks like he's come in for Raposo. Oku gets around his man. Oku's cross is blocked. Ball high up into the box. Brezhnoy gets a fist to it. This is Trianfulu. His ball into the box is blocked, and it's going to go out for a corner kick. Another ball going back post. It's Brezhnoy able to get to it first, however. Just to put the ball back in. Hoda chested it down, and Trianfulu comes away with it once more. This is Mateus Mello, who's just entered into the match. Wellington Murphy to Trianfulu. And the sun's come out, and it is absolutely glorious here all of a sudden. Time to get out the pina coladas and the lounge chairs. Summer is here, my friends. Oku chests the ball down. Ball brought down by Dazmatov, and Rush continue to work their way up the pitch. Be Wellington Murphy here to clear. Gets it out, puts an end to that push up the pitch by Rush. We're in the 69th minute of play, still 2-0 for the Bayhawks. These young fellows from Rush holding their own here. Ball played across to Ahmed Sabai. Sabai on it now again to Grant. Grant cutting back. Neptune gets a foot in and pushes that one over the line and out of bounds for a Rush throw in. This is Jenkins getting it out wide for Pace. Pace cutting back. Turned over, and it's Luli with it now. Luli trying to play through Stoyanov, and that's broken up by Alex Wojdat. Oh, dangerous ball into the box, and it'll be Herman's diving onto it after no one from either team was able to get onto it, but more dangerously, no one from Burlington was able to get a foot to it, as there were a few Rush players just laying in wait, unaware of the fact that that sort of mistake was going to be made. And for the second time, Herman's nearly caught out, trying to play the ball with his feet, not realizing he had the pressure on him that he did. Neptune gets the ball into the substitution, Mello. Mello puts a ball into the box. And you can see Stoyanov's crept up and made this into a bit more of a 4-3-3 moving forward. Wellington calling for his team to expend a bit more energy here in these last 20 minutes. Oku dancing his way into the box, pushes it on to Mello, and Mello smashes the ball well wide of the goal and out for a goal kick. Brezhnoy to put the ball back into play here. Big goal kick looking for Grant. Grant shoves Neptune in the back, and will be a free kick for the Bayhawks here in the center circle. Tranfulu takes it quickly, giving it to Wellington Murphy, and Wellington Murphy goes back to the keeper. Hermans gets it off before there's any pressure on him for the first time in a little while. Mello gets it out wide to Frankovic. Frankovic cutting back, and it's Arkian getting a foot to it and putting that out. And is this my chance to touch a ball? Not this time. Close, though. You can hear how excited the young Rush fan there was to be able to touch the game ball. What a treat. Oku in a dangerous position, smashes the ball in towards goal, and great save there by Berezhnoy. And it's still 2-0. It's not a guy you want to have in a dangerous spot like that with no one closing him down. I'd say late season Oku would have buried that. Oh, and it looks like Jace Katsopoulos has joined us to watch this match. I was saying before, he's not with the squad this year, but he's coming out to support his former teammates. It'd be a looky-likey though, so don't quote me on that. He's not right here in my direct line of eyesight. Former MVP of the league, won a championship with Guelph in their first season in that fantastic run that they had. Oku deemed to be offside on that play. Jenkins gives it back to Berezhnoy. Jenkins lifts the ball through, and it makes its way out wide here to Pace. Pace puts the ball into the box, and Hermans will come out and collect that one off the turf. Quickly rolling it out to Tranfulu to start the counterattack. Mello turns, plays the ball out wide to Neptune. Neptune charging up the right side. Quick little step over, and then blast past his man on that far side. That's number 20. Ahmed Sabai caught watching. Neptune's a guy who will blast past anyone in this league. He's got speed for days. Ball pushed through the middle, but nobody able to get onto the end of it for Rush. Fairbanks on it now. He'll cut back and give it to Wellington Murphy. Amarilla's been quiet here in the second half. Hasn't had a ton of work to do since getting the captain's armband off of Lucas Raposo. Arkian putting a ball across the pitch. He was looking for Dazmatov, but just a bit too far in front of him. Substitution coming here, and it'll be number 20 Ahmed Sabai coming out of the game. Coming into the match looks to be, I think that's number 12. Put in the wrong once before. But it's Severino.
Rush in the 74th minute. Entering the match, number 20, Miguel Severino. Exiting the match, number 32, Ahmed Sabai.
No, it's Severino's 32. Mello getting the ball out wide. Frankovic on it now. Couple step overs as he works his way into the corner. Pulls it back. Mello on it once more. He's closed down quickly. Sliding in to make the challenge, but it'll go out of bounds and will be a Burlington throw here in the rush end. The 77th minute of play, still 2-0. Fairbanks opened the scoring and Luley added to it in the first half. Nothing going here in the second for either side. Neptune with it on the far side of the pitch. Gets around his man once again, puts it into the box. Jenkins got a foot to it, and it's finally cleared, and it'll be Frankovic chesting it down for Burlington. Frankovic getting a good run for his money there by Donny Dasmadov. After all of that, it's going to be a Burlington ball. Mello comes away with the ball here on the near side of the pitch. Cuts back into the middle. Grant with it now. Grant works his way out of a dangerous spot amongst three Burlington players. Grant leaves the foot in and Frankovic goes to ground. Frankovic will get that call as he slowly makes his way back up to his feet here. Just gonna readjust the socks. Grant comes over and helps him to a standing position. Amarillo giving it to Wellington Murphy, and he gets it right back again. Pressure coming from Rush. Wellington Murphy moves his way into the middle, and then he's found Stoyanov. Stoyanov was offside, though, unfortunately. Brezhnoy playing it out wide for pace, but Luley gets to it first, bodies him off of the ball. Trianfulu smashing a shot in towards goal, and Brezhnoy will scoop that one up and quickly roll it out to AJ Jenkins. Arkian's careless ball up the pitch goes out of bounds for Burlington throw, and you get the sense that the youth and inexperience here is starting to catch up with Rush as they're losing their focus once again, which we talked about. Their head coach, Alex Oren, saying at halftime that that was their problem in the first half, and they came out here in the second clearly far more focused, but that's waned and faded here as we head into this last 10 minutes of the match. We'll see if they can keep their composure. Trianfulu to Yamarillo. Yamarillo's clearance is blocked, but it gets onto the boot of Stoyanov. He was looking for Neptune to be making the run there up the right side of the pitch, but no going. And he just played it directly out of bounds for a Rush throw-in deep in their own end. Fairbanks getting away with a little bit of a tug there. Sahota getting it out wide for Severino. Grant brings it down, but he can't get past Yamarillo. All over the top of Stoyanov, and I think he forgot his ladder at home. Neptune gets it out wide. He was looking for Mello, but it was a few yards in front of his intended target. Neptune shielded off the ball by Grant, and he's got it up to Sahota, and Sahota's dispossessed, and ball cleared up as far as Wojdat, and he'll nod that ball out of bounds for a Burlington throw here in the 83rd minute of play. Neptune to throw. Puts the ball into the box over the head of Oku. Or no, that wasn't Oku. That was Oku with the shot. Unless he's up for sainthood. I don't think you can be in two places at once. Neptune again getting to the ball first. You can see the speed that he has. It's just so impressive. Stoyanov's shot is blocked. Comes out to Mello. Mello with the shot from distance. That's blocked once as well. And it'll be Yarmarillo collecting it for Burlington. He's found Willington Murphy. Trianfulu coming to collect in his own end. Ball just out of reach for Oku. Looks like someone's lost a shin pad here. Frankovich battling here with Sahota. Sahota's never going to win that physical challenge. He's probably got a 30-pound disadvantage dealing with Frankovich. Stoyanov from range puts the ball in on Berezhnoy, and Berezhnoy will pick that one up and throw it out onto the wing quickly. Sahota with it once again. Frankovich closing him down. Frankovich got a foot in late, but Sahota stays on his feet. Sahota gets around Willington Murphy, and Frankovich sliding in, stops the ball dead in its tracks, and it's a counterattack coming here for Burlington. Jenkins got it to pace. This is Obahat. He got it in for Dasmatov, but offside on the play, and it looks like we got another substitution coming here. It'll be Grant coming out. Coming into the match will be number 16.
Substitution for Rush in the 86th minute. Entering the match, number 16, Jaden Izan. Exiting the match, number 24, Joel Grant.
Not entirely sure what's going on at the moment as the referees come in and made Rush move the ball back a couple steps here, and he's going to count out the old 10 steps here to move the Burlington line back. The Burlington players are saying you can count out exactly how many yards it is. They're not winning that argument. Pace making a sneaky run up the right side here. Wellington Murphy goes over to find him, and the shot put just wide of the goal by, looks like that might have been Sahota on it. I've been wrong once before. We'll see when he turns around. Yeah, it was Sahota. 87th minute of play. Still 2-0 here for the Bayhawks over Rush. Again, Rush are 2 divisions below the Bayhawks, so they've made a good account of themselves here today, especially considering they're all significantly younger than this experienced Burlington side. Fairbanks with a fantastic crunching tackle there. Looks like AJ Jenkins is down on the pitch behind the play. Two minutes left here on the clock in regular play. We got 3 substitutions coming into the match here for Rush by the looks of it as Jenkins gets back up to his feet. Looks like Jenkins will be coming off the pitch. Get these names for you here in just a second. Obahat waiting to put the ball back into play. We'll see who these changes are. Doesn't look like the changes are going to happen just yet. Well, Jenkins left the pitch. Sahota is taken down by Fairbanks, and it looks like the ref's going to allow the substitution. Jenkins has come back on now. Sub's going to take place here on the free kick. I'll try and get the names all right here for you. So who's coming out? Jenkins is going off by the looks of it. So Sahota. Looks like Michael Pace is coming out as well. Sparta standing over the ball. He's had a pretty quiet game. Swings it into the box. Nobody able to get on to the end of it from Burlington, and it's put wide of the goal by the Rush attacker. Can't tell who it was from this vantage point, but it looks like we're going to have another substitution here for the Burlington Bayhawks in the 91st minute of play. An additional 3 minutes to be added on here.
Substitution for Burlington in the 90th minute, entering the match, number 26. Exiting the match, number 6. Tyler. Getting minimum of 3 minutes of additional time. Minimum of 3 minutes of additional time.
We'll see if these final 3 minutes change the result here. I have a feeling they will not. Things stand as they are. Burlington will be advancing into the second round here of the League One Ontario Cup. Valiant effort from the new boys in League Two Rush Academy as Fairbanks brings the ball down. Kumar goes charging in to win the ball back from Burlington, and he's got it here now. That ball's going to go out for a Rush throw here in the dying moments of this match. Can't speak highly enough about the performance here from these boys from Rush. They've really held their own against one of the top teams in League One Ontario's Premier Division, and a team that's only going to be stronger than they were last year with the incredible additions that they've made. Again, talked about Luka Frankovic coming over from Skrisapi with Maro Luli. Here's Andre Neptune, who had a fantastic season with Blue Devils FC. Eric Hermans was with Blue Devils last year as well. Started almost all the games there last season. They got Leifert Allen, who's just come back from a European tour, waiting in the wings, dying to get in. You can imagine how fantastic he'll be up top, finishing off that trifecta with Luli and Oku if they stay in this 4-3-3 they're playing right now. And that's it, folks. 2-0 your final as the Burlington Bayhawks advance to the next round after defeating Rush Academy. It was Keani Fairbanks opening the scoring and Maro Luli adding the second goal cushion before the end of the first half. Looks like Burlington will be playing Skrisapi. That'll be a fantastic matchup. Like I said, we watched them play a real doozy of a game here last year on our League One Match of the Week, and hopefully I'll have the honor of bringing a couple more games to you here this season. My name's Pierce Lang, and it was an absolute treat bringing you this one. We'll see you next time for your League One Ontario Match of the Week.